Hello everybody, Sphana Gaming here. As you can see, we're going to be doing a long stream today. First time doing this. Usually, I only stream for like an hour or two. I think the longest I've done is 4 hours, which is, for me that's quite a while. But for some other streamers, that's, light work. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit sick, so sorry if my voice sounds, sick, per se. So I'm currently just adjusting the size of this so that it fits properly. There we go. But despite that, I'm feeling a little productive today. So I'm gonna, try to get a bunch of stuff done for this game, and then also gonna maybe play some games on stream. Because I assume if I try to stream this, just working on this for like, 8 hours or something, or even more maybe. It might get a little tiresome per se. So yeah, we're just gonna get started on this, see how we can do. I'm gonna adjust that really quick. There we go. Alrighty, but yeah, let me hold this up really quick here. Alrighty, let me open up the little stream avatars, so if anybody wants to do silly things, then they can. But yeah, my goodness, sickness sucks. But it is what it is, as they say. So I got some, nice little chill music in the background. Booting up the little stream avatars so that we can have our silly little goobers running around. There we go. Nice little opening to the stream. Alrighty, but yeah, let's get to work. So I think the next thing I'm going to be adding is like side objectives that will appear. For example, one of them will be just spawning a random little power-up somewhere on the map so that you have something to kind of like run around for instead of just running in circles. Because like obviously the most optimized way to loop enemies or dodge them is just kind of run in circles around them. So I feel like it'd be nice to encourage people to also go explore a bit, so then like they don't get bored of just running in a circle forever. And then also if they're having kind of a harder run, maybe not getting as lucky with their rolls or stuff, they can maybe find a stat up that can help them a little bit. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some little kind of power up things. So let's do like, we'll just duplicate the little XP orb here. And we'll just call this power up. There we go. So we're just gonna really quickly go into here. I'm just gonna speedrun, make a little art thing for it. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna make them green. We're gonna make kind of like a little green orb kind of thing here. Right now you guys can't see it, but just trust I'm making a little green orb here really quick. It's a very epic green orb. And then I'm gonna make it a little bit animated, just to, make it look a little fancier to people. Okay. Okay. We'll do this power up, and then we will do that. There we go. Alright, so now we have a little power up orb thing here. You can see here. It's, you know, pretty basic. It's literally just like, you know, a green circle that's a little bit brighter on the inside and kind of does a little animation, as you can see here, to kind of, you know, make it look like it's glowing a little. There we go. And we can also probably add in like some other little thing here to make it a little more neat to look at. Like we can add a little sway here. And so we'll do that, and then we'll do like 0.3, and we'll do like 3 for each of these. Let's do that. So now if I spawn one of these in, we can just take a look at it, for example. Let me also switch this back to plum, so then for testing it'll be plum. We'll just take a look at how this looks in game. Let's see here. Let's I believe this is, yeah, no, it's supposed to be 1. There we go. There we go. Now I have a nice little, you know, thing there. Is lagging a tiny bit, though. That's mostly because I have, you know, Discord, GDevelop, the background sounds, and the stream avatars all open. So, you know, bound to have a little bit of frame rate issues. For the time being, I could get rid of those little stream avatars, just so that it doesn't lag as severely. Let me actually do that. Okay, that should help the frame rate a little bit here when it comes to that kind of stuff. Alright, so now we just need to make it where whenever you pick up one of these, it'll, you know, do a certain thing. So let's do this right here. And we'll do stat up. And we'll just have the number, whenever it spawns in, it'll be a random number. So we'll create a new little thing here. Actually, we can put this in the player stats category. Yeah, we'll put it right next to the XP. So to this, we're probably just going to copy this over, actually, so that we can make it have a similar way to run, actually. Oh my goodness, not that. No, thank you. Like that. Power up stat. There we go. So let me make sure too how this is. There. Okay. So do that. And then whenever you come in collision with it, it'll delete it. And we'll have it play the same sound as the 100 XP orb. Though we might change the pitch of it to make it a little higher. There we go. Okay, so this will be the only difference between these. So we'll go here and we'll do power up stat variable stat up is equal to, and so we'll do like 1, 2. We're gonna also go through these things. So we're gonna do max health, add, we'll say like 10. So pretty decent health up. For number 2, we'll say that'll be for damage. So for that, we'll have it add maybe just +1 damage. Pretty decent. 3, we'll do fire rate. We'll do subtract. Do 0.1. Well, they'll be pretty substantial, decent upgrades. So then these are also more, you know, sought after to look for. We could have a speed one for 4. We'll do like add like 50. It's pretty good amount of speed. We'll have 5. We could do range. That's probably a pretty good one to do. For that we could probably, honestly 50 also works pretty good. We could do 100, but that might be a little much for one of these. We'll do 100. Why not? Might as well. Okay. Yeah, we could do a bullet speed one too. Increase by 200. Alrighty. Okay. And then we'll go down here and we will say, let's pull up the power up actually. And then we will say every time one of these is on the scene, we will make its variable stat up to random and range 1 and 6, I believe. Yeah, 1 and 6. There we go. Then we'll set this to once. So then every time one of them spawns, it'll just set it to a random number. So it'll either be, you know, a health up, a damage up, a fire rate up, a speed up, a range up, or a bullet speed up. So then, you know, you can get a nice little free stat up that'll just appear on the map. And then we'll also do, let's go to the, I believe it's in here. Yeah, there we go. So we're also gonna go here, and we're gonna throw these on here. Let's see, stats. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we'll put this here. So we'll do that, and we'll say there we go. I think we're gonna actually do that. There. And then we'll go down the list of these. Let's just set this to once. There. Do that. Okay. A fire rate power up. And a bullet speed power up. Alright, sweet. I'll turn this to 6. There we go. Alrighty. It's pretty good. Alright. And then for that, we can also do open up this here. Okay. So we're going to also copy this. We're going to paste this over here on the scene as well. There we go. And so we're going to make it where it's basically constantly going between those numbers. So we'll go variable, stat of spawner, set to random arrange. And we'll do like 1 and maybe like 300. And so every tick, which is pretty fast, it'll give us a random number between 1 and 300. And so then we will say if the variable stat of spawner is equal to, let's say, 250. We'll just have that be the number. If it is equal to that, and there are currently 0 power-ups on the scene, in other words, you know, if none exist, then we will create one to do power-up stat. And so let's, actually I can set it to the exact same as the trees, which I think are in somewhere over here. I'm pretty sure it's up here. Yeah, it's right here. So I already have these numbers. And so we will do that for the Y, that for the X. And then we're also going to say if power up is collision with the outside of the map kind of areas, we will power up, we will delete it and then respawn it elsewhere. There we go. Alrighty. So now, let me get rid of this. If I were to just like walk around a bit, after a random set amount of time, basically, it should spawn a power up and give us a little like notification that like, hey, there's a power up. And actually, to guarantee to make sure that it works properly, I'm gonna really quickly change the numbers here. So we're gonna make it where it's, if it's for example, 5 instead of 250, and then we'll say between 1 and 5. So it's like basically guaranteed to spawn super fast. There we go. So see, bullet speed power up has spawned. And so if we look around the map, there should be a power up somewhere. So we'll take a look around, see if we can spot anything. Just gonna keep running around. Sorry about the overlay of music, by the way, from the background music and also the game music. Let's see. There's a power up somewhere around here. We're also gonna have to, oh, there it is. All right, perfect. So if we go over here and we pick it up, nice. And then obviously, since we have it set to, you know, do that thing, it'll reset again. But yeah, so let's set it back to 250 and we'll set this to 300. Perfect. So now we know that works. That is perfect. We're all good. And then we're going to really quickly go here to Z orders. We're going to set the Z order of power up to, we'll do 0. So it's the same as an XP orb. There we go. All right, perfect. So now randomly little power-ups can spawn around the map, which is fantastic. That'll, you know, obviously encourage people to look around and maybe find some stuff. So that's just really nice little side thing to go after. One thing we could do actually, just to make it a little fancier here, let's also set this as a global object as well, so that it appears in this as well. There we go. We can also, while we're at it, create a little light here, and we'll say power up light. And we'll make a little kind of green light here. We'll make it like 100 radius. Yeah, that should be good. And so we will also set this as a global object, so it's in the other one as well. There we go. And then we're going to go over here, and we will say if a power up is on the screen, we will create the power up light at its X and Y position. Perfect. And if we say if there is 0 on the screen, we will delete the power up light. So if you pick it up, the light disappears. And then we're also going to do light put around object. And we're going to put it around the power up. So then whenever you pick it up, it'll slowly fly over to you and have a nice little glow around it. Which I think will also look very, very nice. So let's see how that looks as well. Let's set this again to not that, to say the least. All right, set this to 5. And we will set the number right here to 5 as well. Let me really quickly mute this background music. There we go. So then we will go into a thing here so we can test that out really quick. So nice, we got a range power up this time. We're just gonna look around. Oh my goodness. That is on the wrong layer. Okay, create that on lighting layer, not base layer. Very important that we put that on the correct layer. Also, let me actually open this properly. There we go. Yeah, you definitely don't want to put lights on the base layer, because then it'll look really weird. Okay, so let's wander around here a little. See if we can find that light. There it is. That is very peculiar how it is like perfectly circular like that. That is very bizarre. One sec. Do I have that set to once? I don't have it set to once. I was about to say, I was like, that is one very prominent looking light. Like, you know, if you look at the player light, for example, it has, you know, way softer edges. You know, it like fades off into the background. So I was like, huh, kind of weird how, like, you know, the light there looked like a perfect circle. That was definitely, there we go, much better. So now we have a nice, pretty looking power up. And when you pick it up, you know, it looks nice. The only thing is, though, we need to change this down here and do that. There we go. So now we separate that. Now it'll also follow the light, or the light will follow the item, I mean, while not spawning like a billion of them. Here, max out with power up spawned. So just take a little look-see. Look around, see if we can find anything. Let's see. Looking around, going on a little adventure. Hey, there it is. So now whenever I pick it up, the light should follow it. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, sweet. So now we can set these numbers back to the way they were. So put this back to 250, and we'll put this back to 300. Okay, perfect. So now you can get little power-ups, which will obviously, you know, like I said, increase the kind of reasons to be running around. So that's pretty nice. I also added in a new variant of the gym rat for the second map, since, you know, each map has its own variants of enemies that have, you know, they're kind of like reskins, but they also have their own properties to them as well. So that's pretty nice. One thing too, let me see here. I'm gonna really quickly go to this right here, the card text. And we're gonna set we can do that. Let's see if that fixes it. Okay, so that's good. We got the achievements added. Got that. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty good. We could maybe add like I'm trying to think of what to. Let me also check how long we're streaming. Alright, almost 30 minutes. Alright. Let's see here. So we have that added. Let me take a look at the main menu, see if there's any new settings or anything that we could maybe add. Pull up the Miller note. Let me also turn the background music back on. Yeah, let me see if we can do. We'll do this playlist. This is a classic one that we do a lot. Alright, let me open Miller note. Okay, so we have the power-ups that spawn on the map. Oh, that's a fun one we could do. We can make some hats. That's a good one. Since right now there's only 2 hats in the game, so it would be nice to add some more little silly hats. That's a good idea. All right, let's do that. All right. So let's see what type of hats we want to add here. Let me make sure Ace Bright is properly in sight here. There you go. Perfect. All right. So let's see here. So we have a top hat. We have a little straw hat. We could do a little cowboy hat. That's always a good one. Always a fun type of hat to do. So we'll do kind of like this. Whoa, why is that green? So let me also get a better color on this too. Try like, kind of like that, yeah. 7 a.m. stream. It is crazy. Yeah, there's definitely rather different from the normal Stefano Gaming stream, to say the least. But yeah, I was just feeling like being a little productive today, and Pigeon's busy with like work stuff and whatnot, and so you know, yeah, we're just doing a little really early stream that's I'm gonna try to do a long stream today. I don't even know what the fuck I'm drawing right now. I'm trying to make a cowboy hat, but it's definitely not very cowboy hat like. Just gonna like get rid of most of this. Okay. I gotta remember how I made the hats for draw. Those hats were good. Let's see here. Also, if you can't tell, I'm a little bit sick as well. Gosh, why can I never remember how to draw cowboy hats? Why must this be so painful? That's a little bit closer, but not really. Yeah, how does this look on one side? We're gonna pull up one of the cats really quick to see how this would even look on him. Just for like testing purposes. We'll use 2-bit, because why not? Let me resize this really quick. Alright, 2-bit hat. Actually, that cowboy hat doesn't look that bad, not gonna lie. Making hats at such a small scale is a little difficult, but yeah, no, it didn't look that bad. I feel like put it like, yeah, just like right there on his ears. That looks kind of nice. Yeah, I don't mind that. All right, and we'll save that. So it's one hat. Export this. Okay. Go. Do that. Make sure it's centered. Now we'll put these right there. All right, nice. Cowboy hat added. Now back to make other hats. Let's see here. Exactly. Now they can live out their gunslinging dreams. Let's see. And I can make more than just hats too. I could always make like masks and stuff too. I could try to do. His dreams include rat murder. For real. Let's see. Because we have the top hat, we have the straw hat, we have the cowboy hat. What's another like popular hat that people like? I mean, we could always do the like Dimmadome looking hat, like the super tall, like. Let's see. It's kind of like this. Like that type of hat. Could do that. Those dreams include rappers. Trying to think. Well, what are some silly little hats we can add? How does that look if I just do like that? It doesn't look too bad. Kind of like that. That looks kind of nice. I don't know. I like that. Yeah, I guess I could. We'll toss this in because I mean it's already made. Might as well just add that in really easy. Simple little hat. Toss this in here. Do tall dome head. There we go. Save. Backwards. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I could definitely do like a baseball cap kind of hat. I always forget those exist for some reason. Going to the 90s damage are cool. Fair enough. Alright, we got that. Then we'll head back here. Get rid of this. Put the size back down to 16. Actually, I'm probably just going to start exporting them at 400 times instead. Because that'll make it a lot, or 400%, I mean. Let's see. A mobster fedora. That's a good idea. That's a good one. Okay, so for a baseball cap, probably have to do like... trying to see how I would try to make it look... That kind of looks like a backwards cap a little. One sec. I'm gonna need like a cat reference again to see how this would look on their head, because I would have to like tweak it around a little to make sure that it like fits their head properly. One sec. Where's 2-bit? 2-bit, you're coming back in here. Come here, 2-bit. There you are. Alright, 2-bit. Potential work in progress hat. Okay, that kind of works. We just need to make it like a little bit wider. Oh, one of those hats you can drink from? That's a good idea. That's funny. That's funny. I'm gonna do this. Maybe that'll look good. Let's see. I feel like this should stick out more. Like, despite the hat looking kind of weird here, like, it feels like it should be, like, sticking out more like that almost. At least whenever I compare it to, like, them. Like the cats. Yeah, I guess it would probably go on their head, like, right here. We will do like this. Oh, I just chopped half his face off. Holy shit. Yeah, that looks kind of close to like a backwards cap a little bit, I'd say. Alright. Pretty good. I'm definitely learning how to draw new hats I've never tried to draw before. That's to say the least. Oh, I just cut half the screen in half. Oopsies. There we go. Much better. And yeah, and the page hat, very essential. Very essential. Okay. Got this. Export that. Go here, put that in there. Okay. And then we're also gonna go down here and adjust these too. Then they go on people's heads properly. For this one, it's probably gonna go like right here maybe, since it's supposed to go down a little bit. Oh yeah, that's true. I could do the little TV head. That's not a bad idea actually. Let's do that really quick. Cause that one's pretty easy to draw, I would imagine. It's kind of just like little see-through static looking TV. Actually, I guess the TV that I have in this newer image and stuff looks less like the wooden TV. Or not wooden, but like, you know. This one's a little more metallic TV. Do like this. Okay, we can do that, and then I could do like this or something. Have like red static. That looks kind of cool. And then let me just send another layer so I don't mess it up, and so I can also re-angle it. I might have to try to shrink that a little somehow. Because if I were to do it... Because I'd have to be able to do that. Yeah, but that's still too... That looks kind of big on it, though. Gotta find a way to shrink it. Or I could just leave it like this, just like as a TV head in general. With little red static. That should be fine, too. Oh, a hockey mask? Yeah, that could be pretty cool. Alright, it doesn't look too bad. Let's see how that would look on the cat head. Oh yeah, that'll fucking crazy. Oh, that's funny. It's just a little giant, but that's okay. TV head. There we go. Glom is gonna be glomming with the Stefano Gaming colors. Women are prepared for such glommage. Stefano glomming. That's peak. That is peak right there. Yeah, love to see it. Okay, so let's center this properly. And then we're gonna also have to put this like up here or something, so that it like goes down on their head and isn't too high up. Okay, let's actually test out some of these really quick, just to like make sure that they work properly. So let's try the TV head first, actually, and just in case. So let's see how that looks on Plum. Oh wow, you know what? Fuck, that like actually looks amazing. Unironically, that looks so good. What the hell? Bro, TV head goes crazy. Shit, alright, fuck. Okay, and then let's try the baseball cap, because that's the only other one where I have to kind of make sure it's positioned right on the head. The other ones are pretty self-explanatory because they sit on top of the head just fine. I could make this sit a little higher, maybe a little farther back. So let's do a little more this way, and then a little this way. Let's try that. Yeah, it's. I can make it a little higher, like just a smidge, like right there, right there. Let's try that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There we go. Now you have a little backwards cap that you can get. Perfect. That's crazy. The TV head one though, holy fuck, bro. That like low-key looks so good. What the hell, bro? Had no reason to cook that hard with that one. And like the way it like rotated too, when like they were like running, bro, that looked so good. What the fuck? It was downright illegal how good that looked. Shit. Yeah, hella cooking with that one. Holy fuck. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. You know, I might just for the sillies, I might maybe try to do like a little like bandit mask looking thing. Let's actually, yeah, like that. There we go. a little banded cat. Go into the hats again. I'll toss this in here. Let's see how that looks. So for this one, we're gonna have to make sure it's also a bit high here, so then it goes down onto their head properly. Let's see. This one will probably take a couple times of adjusting. Yeah, okay, so we need to go up and to the left. Okay, let's try right there. Okay, up and to the left a little bit more. Okay, let's try right here. Okay, I went a little too far that time. Let's try right here. Okay, the height's pretty good. Just a little bit more to the right. Let's try like right here. It's pretty decent. Little bandit mask. We can maybe do, I think maybe like right here. Just one slight little tweak and I think we should be good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. A little tiny bandit mask. Alright, there we go. Let me read these. Okay. Those plastic visor symbols. Those are douchebags. Classic face gambling hat. Oh, yes. Gotta have the gambling hat. Very important. 1 second. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Pigeon. It's great to see you. We're currently making different hats to add and stuff, so that's pretty neat. You can see we've added quite a few fancy ones. Baseball cap, Dimmadome hat, this fancy TV head. There's a bunch of different ones. Pretty epic. If it's real AF. Real, not fake. Confirmed. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I just gotta make sure that it fits within the size constraints. You know, we're gonna take the pigeon image that I made, and we are going to smash this thing down to 16 by 16. And then we're just gonna tweak it from there. So So first, let's just get rid of all this extra black bits. And then we will tweak the pigeon from here. The nice thing though is that actually gave us a like kind of solid start, actually. So we'll do that because it's sitting. Honestly, this might literally be good enough already, actually. We could give it a bigger eye like that for the sillies, but... Oh, you know, we could do that, so then it looks like his eyes closed, and we can draw like a little... Nah, that Z is kind of humongous, not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, I think we're gonna keep that, like the little closed eye, but we're just gonna make it a really dark version of that color, because just having the solid black kind of looks a little harsh. Anyway, we can do like that. There we go. Well, that was surprisingly kind of easy to make. Yeah, I kind of like how it looks. That's fine. All right, sweet. Just export that. Okay. Go hat. Okay. That is the wrong hat. There we go. I'm gonna put this right here, so then it sits on your head nicely. Now we do one that's, or now we just need that one dog that's shaped like an. That I think I know what dog you're talking about, actually. That's funny. Alright, there's some nice hats we got here. We have expanded the options by quite a bit. Now we just need to find what items that should like give you said hats. So let's take a look at the items we got here, see which ones will give you nice little hats. Let's see here. For this one we can do that. Doing for that, we could do TV head on that one. Actually, no, we could offer a laser. That's a good idea. There we go. For the damage multiplier, we can do. And we can probably save that for a different one. Let's see. What should have the cowboy hat? You know, we could give it to Ranger. That'd be a funny one. There we go. Let's see. We can give you the little bandit mask. Is it ridiculous? Born San Diego for Savannah. Fair enough. We can try that. So we got that, and then we just need one for the bandit mask. You know what we could do for the catnip? That'd be funny. Get a little bandit mask for that. That'll be nice. Alright, so now some of the items will give you different hats. Perfect. Get some nice silly hats going. We got new power up. Nice. Some solid extra little progress. Let's see. Thinking. Killer fish from Sandy. That's fucking crazy. That's funny. Also, if you hear this, I finally got a water bottle. I've had one, but I just never use it. I'm using it right now finally. Because I'm sick, so I have to be hydrating. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel like extra like shit. And I don't want to do that, TBH. Kawaii Scientists big special bread to create superpowered pigeons. Will they quell the horde of killer fish? And then you see on the second map, where the fuck is it? Why am I looking at players? Okay, enemies. Wrong one. Then it turns into the killer pidge. The pigeons have joined forces with the fish. Now they run around with knives. It's truly terrifying. Truly, truly horrifying. Quite the force to be reckoned with. Oh, actually, Necro, I'm sure you'll be happy to see this, but for the second map, we have changed the gym rat to a new variant, which I'm sure will look familiar to you. I did do quite a bit of tweaking to the sprite so that it looked a little nicer, but obviously the concept itself was formulated by yourself. So a very epic, huge dub. And that's actually really nice too, because I was trying to figure out what the fuck I was going to do to replace the gym rat for this map. Oh fuck, they learned each other's language. Real as fuck. Alrighty. But yeah, so that's looking good. The were rat is real. Exactly, it is real. This is factual information. These are the facts. Spelled F-A-X. Also, I don't know if I showed you guys, but there's a secret cat you can unlock by inputting a secret code. And I don't know if you recognize this little fella, but it's Leon from Resident Evil, but it's instead of Leon S. Kennedy, it's Leon S. Kitty. So we got Leon S. Kitty here. It's absolutely vibing. Secret cat that you can unlock just because Yippee Skippy. He's kind of busted, not gonna lie. He's a little OP. If I spawn him in here, you can witness the super absolutely batshit overpowered Leon. He has really fucking good starting stats, to say the least. As you can see. But I mean, it's Leon, you know, like he's got a gun, like, you know. He's gonna be a little good. Because that John Resident Evil, John Raccoon City, exactly. That is, in fact, correct. But yeah, so I added that just for shits and giggles. Since on the main menu you'll be able to type in little secret codes that I put in. If you type them in here, you can unlock certain things. So that's, you know, pretty epic. Actually, that was one thing I need to put in here really quick. Let me actually go here. There we go. This will actually be another hat we make really quick. Okay. Well, it was nice having you here. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, fuck, I just hit my mic. Hopefully I didn't just deafen you guys by doing that. But yeah, no, thank you for stopping by. It was great to see you. Fuck, what am I doing right now? Hat. Yes. There we go. Okay. By name, yes. WCT Works every Killerfish Game of the Year. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you feel that way. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna try to be streaming for a long time today, so you know, I guess we'll see how long I go before I inevitably pass out or die or something. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna speedrun making this hat really quick. If I can remember what the fuck it looks like, one sec. Let's see, what does it look like? Pretty sure, yeah, okay, I figured. Okay, I thought so. Okay, so it's a white base. And then it's just red and white stripes. There we go. Beautiful. So I'm gonna go here. Because, I mean, like, we have cats, right? And we have hats. So we have to have a Cat in the Hat reference. You know? Like, you can't just not have that. There we go. So now, if you go here, and you go to the main menu, and you type cat in the hat, it does that sound, and when you go into the actual game, you will have a goofy ass starting hat, because yippee skippy. One thing I also just noticed is this hat, I think, is fucking backwards. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that is backwards. Okay. No, wait, no, fuck, that's not backwards, though. Am I tweaking? Is this supposed to go here? Maybe. I think so. Okay, we're gonna do that. Because it looked backwards the other way. I don't know. I might be tweaking, but that looks better now. I think. I prepared out with the boot, little bros. Oh, that's so fucking funny. I just read the thing on Discord. That's great. Alright, there we go. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something else. I think I was gonna double check that, but... let's see. Let's double check this really quick. There we go. Perfect. So now you can get a little hat here. That's what it was. That's what I was going to check. Because I noticed that despite setting that thing to be a somewhat rarer thing, it is proccing way too often. Like, or really fast even. So I'm going to see what's up with that. Because apparently this is just... That's definitely too... often. So I think what we're gonna do is maybe we'll do or we'll do variable Dead. True. So then, instead of it just being a random chance thing, I mean, it'll still be a random chance thing, but it'll be every time an enemy dies, then it does the random chance, so it's not every single tick, so that it'll maybe be a little less likely to happen, like, right off the bat. So let's do a little mini test run, actually. Let me mute the background music. There we go. Me when I don't have any characters because this game isn't on Steam yet. Big sad. Alright. So we're gonna run around, shoot some enemies, see if we can, you know, get a thing. Actually, you know what? Let's really quickly... We're gonna actually play this with some of the other settings on. So we're gonna turn like easiest difficulty, and turn down the volume a bit. We'll just leave the rest of that. And then let's play, never mind, I don't have map 2 unlocked because Steam achievements aren't a thing yet. Because again, the game is not fully on Steam yet. Alas. I'm yawning a little bit. Right, some speed, since now the speedy rats are coming. I'll have to see if the power-up thing spawns at any point. If not, then we can just lower the chances a bit. Or other way around, we can increase the chances. Let's just increase range here. Oh. Pretty good so far, that. Ow. Hey, now we have the little bandit mask. Oh my god. Oh, I'm walking into shit. I'll take this actually, yeah. Since now the auras are like way more viable. Given the fact that they don't, you know, lag the ever-living motherfucker out of your shit anymore, thankfully. I will say though, I do think since not a single one of those power-ups has spawned yet, we're probably gonna wanna increase the chances a little. So I'm actually gonna pause this really quick. Let me increase the chance of that happening. There we go. Alright, so I'm setting it to 1 in 100. And then in that case, it should be on average, you know. It's obviously not guaranteed because second gear chances don't increase every time you get a kill. But it should be about every 100 kills you get one of those to spawn. It'll likely be less than 100, but you know, that should be the rough average. And considering how fast you kill enemies in this, especially, you know, early game, it should rack up pretty fast and you should be able to get those to spawn, hopefully. So I guess we'll see if we get any of those powers to spawn at all. I think it's too peaceful, bro. I'm gonna fall asleep. My goodness. I'm just walking into shit. My goodness. I am very not coordinated right now. I guess we'll see that later too, whenever I decide to play some games for a little bit, which will probably be somewhat soon actually, and then I'll come back to this afterwards. Oh yeah, this still is not, let's see here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, let's try this. Psst, psst, psst. Hello. Hi, pigeon. Good to see you. Alright. Let's give this another try. Let's try on the second map, just for funsies. See how that goes. The Turkeys of Doom. Oh, nice. Okay, sweet. So yeah, so killing a couple enemies, we did actually get one to spawn. Let's see if we can go find that. On this map, it'll be a lot more interesting to look for them too, since this map is a lot, has a lot more, like, you know, winding pathways and other things like that. That'll be interesting. Oh, it spawned outside the map though. Dang, I tried to set up a thing to fix that from happening. What the heck? Let's see here. Okay, let's try that again. Rest and hydrate. I will make sure to. Don't you worry. I'm almost done drinking my water bottle. I'm gonna refill that pretty soon here, actually. You know, actually, one thing we could do on stream, actually, which might be fun and relaxing as well, if I ever get tired of working on this, which I probably will here pretty soon, but, is we can, what's it called? Can work on more background music for this game. We can try to make like what's it called? Some more like tracks for like other maps and stuff. Or like we could just set it to like random as well, so then like every time you play it'll play a random song from like a playlist. Okay, so we're killing some enemies here. Going pretty good. Okay, no power-up spawned yet. I'll probably want them to spawn later anyway, so that's probably good. They haven't spawned so early. At least yet. And we could always set a level cap to it as well, so like it can only be once you reach a certain level, then they can start spawning. Oh my god, that speedy one is destroying me. Holy shit, I need to speed up. If I want a chance at seeing one of these power-ups. At least I got some damage up, that's nice. Oh my goodness. Ouch. I need to speed up bad. Ouchie. You know what? I should take this. That'll shred the groups of them a lot more. I still really need speed, but at least that'll kill them faster. Oh, I forgot I have XP heals. Holy shit, that's so good actually. We'll actually get that again because it does stack actually, so it makes it where it heals even more. Which I still need to nerf that item because it is so busted. The XP healing, even on just one stack, is like crazy strong. But getting multiple is like, oh my god, it's even more busted. Like you just barely can die. You know, we'll actually grab Circle of Doom here because we already have a bunch of projectiles, so then we can have fun little shoot in every direction kind of shapes. That's always fun. Yeah, I thought that would be a fun item to add for like different types of play styles and shooting styles. So like if instead of shooting in like a straight line, if you want to just have like this kind of shape, or if you're like surrounded a little, you can just blast in every direction. I thought it would be fun. We still have not got a power up to spawn yet though. I died because of the purple ones that do 5 damage per hit. Unfortunate. Love you too, Pigeon. Thank you again for stopping by. It's good to see you. Alright. Let's see here. Yawning. We could do this. That could maybe work. For like doing this a different way. Let's try this. Let me also actually close A Sprite as well, because we don't really need that anymore right now. Oh wow. Okay, I killed him once and it power spawned. Okay, I will have to make that number bigger then. But while we're at it though, let's take a look around, see if we can find the power up wherever it went. That's really the main goal right now, is find it, make sure that it didn't spawn outside the map, and see if we got that fixed, hopefully. Nice, perfect, now it's on the map. Though, it's not doing anything when I pick it up though. Why is that? Let's see here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Huh. That is bizarre. Though it could just be this. Okay, that's probably why. Okay, so we'll save that. And just for safekeeping, we're gonna spawn in one of these just to like make sure that it actually picks up properly. Okay. Picked up. We'll spawn another one. Okay. Let's do this. See if we can get a damaged one, because it was the damaged one that spawned and didn't do anything. Okay, still that same thing. Make sure this is okay. Oh, what the hell? Why does it keep doing max health one? Is it just because it's spawn says that? So we're gonna try and just do this. Oh, okay, well there we go. Okay, yeah, so it does work. Okay. It was just a little weird how we kept getting this max health one over and over and over again. It's very odd chances. Alright, there we go. So we can save that. And then since we've been working on this for an hour, or almost an hour and a half, we're gonna take a little mini break. We're gonna close this. And then let me open up the stream avatars again so then you guys can, you know, run around and do silly stuff if you so please. You know, keep yourselves entertained. And then we're gonna open up Soundtrap and we're gonna try to maybe make a little thing here. Alright. 1 sec. Let me make sure this is set to the right screen size before I swap the screen over. 1 sec. Let me also turn these on. There we go. Alright, perfect. So with that, let me close this. And then let me turn on the window for the other thing. Okay. 1 second. Alrighty. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Now you guys should be able to see the little music making software. So, let's see. So we're gonna do Kitty Combat Track 2 for the name. Alright. So yeah, so we're just gonna try to make some Kitty Combat stuff. The question is, what kind of thing do we want to do here? Because for the other one, also the tempo was very fast. It was, I think it's 190, if I'm correct, which is like super fucking fast. So we're probably going to do something similar to keep the vibe. Before we continue, actually, I'm going to do the be right back screen, and I'm going to really quickly refill up my water bottle, and then we can try and make some nice little jams and stuff. So so I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Alright, I got a cough drop. Try and help my throat a little bit. And then then I got a refilled my water bottle. So so let's see with what we want to start with here. Honestly, let's just open up the little something. Let me plug in my keyboard. Alrighty. Perfect. And then and I say we just look around, look at the different sounds we got, see if there's anything that sounds cool, sticks out to us a little. Whoa. That is a fucking scary sound. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Alright. Bro, I fuck with that. Holy shit. One sec. Bro, low key, that thing I just did out of nowhere there. One sec. I might just record whatever the fuck I just did there. Oh my god. Okay. That could be a fucking great starting point. That was a cool fucking noise. This is a really interesting instrument. That's cool. Okay, let's make the start of this almost like strummed. Yeah, kind of like that. It's cool fucking. That's a cool fucking sound. That sounds really cool. I love that. That makes my ears happy. All right. And then we'll hit the Oh my god. Move slowly, please. Let me get a hit right here. Okay. Well, that can be kind of our starting thing here. One thing to, because like I'm not a fucking expert when it comes to music. In fact, I'm quite the fucking opposite. I'm gonna have to figure out what fucking key this is in. Cause I just started pressing fucking keys. I mean, technically, I guess we don't really know exactly yet. Cause I have 3 fucking notes. And this could be part of C or probably something else. Kind of want to like extend this longer. It's like a higher note, so I'm good with that. Like, bro, when I click this, I think I've used the instrument for the fucking one of the Sigil's songs. I think it's Inspiration or something. Isn't it like... No. Fuck, I actually don't remember the note. But this, I swear to God, is the starting note for it. It's dun 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 dun. No. Dun dun. It's higher. Yeah. No. No. I don't remember. Well, I know as it goes. And then something after that. That's funny. I just like fucking give myself flashbacks to my own song. Okay. I don't know. I really like how this part sounds. This part I'm not as 100% sure on. I like the longer notes like that. The only thing though is for Kitty Combat though, we need something a little fast paced and upbeat a little. So we'll have to see what to do with that. I do like that though. That sounds really cool. That sound makes me happy. I like that. Okay, you know, we'll start with just doing like the chord progression per se. So let's do like... Please, let me shrink this. There we go. And then we could probably have another one there. Just gotta figure out what would go with that. So we have E, G, B. Did I make it right? Okay. Nah, I don't like how that sounds. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. There we go. And then so it's no. I think that might, oh fuck, there's unplugged my goddamn headphones from my ears. One sec. Holy shit. Okay. So I think what I'm thinking is no, not that, not that. It's Yeah, maybe that. Ooh, maybe that. Okay, so maybe we could do like... Yeah. Okay, alright, alright. So the next one will be... Alright. So put this here. Zoom this in a bit. So let me make sure this is down to the right thing as well. Okay, now that's where we need to be. Holy shit. God, stop moving so fast. Holy shit. Chill. Chill. Gotta zoom back way farther. Okay. Bro, why whenever I put it to the right, it moves like crazy fast? Oh my god, please. Slower. Just gonna use this. God damn. Alright. Okay. Wait, and then this goes... This goes to there. And then I think we can loop it from there. Yeah, there we go. I can maybe do like a little bit closer together. There we go. Yep. And extend these. There we go. Alright, nice. Nice. Let me take this real quick. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, nice. This is a nice little chord progression we got here. It's like, it's chill. It fits the Kitty Combat kind of vibes. But we can build on this to like make it maybe a little more, you know, like fast paced per se. We'll probably be doing that with the drums, I would imagine. Let's see. So like, I'm just gonna listen to this a tiny bit, just kind of like try to think of like. Okay, you know what? We can just start with just the basic stuff, and then just slowly build off that. Okay. Oh yeah, because we're on 190 fucking tempo, so it's gonna be way faster than what I'm used to. Okay. You know, we could look at some samples, see if there's anything interesting sounding. Let's see here. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna turn this down a tiny bit. It's a little loud. What the fuck? That comes down. Let's play this in the background. Okay, that one could maybe. That's a maybe. We'll add that for now. We can maybe like tweak that a bit. That sounds a little harsh on the ears still, but we can maybe add some different effects to change that a bit. Let's try the distorted one maybe. See how that sounds. Turn that down a bit. Make the drums a little more like. Can maybe do something like that. A little more like spacey. Can I get this off my screen? There we go. Can add like a little like ch at the end of that. Let's see. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Where's the clap sound? Is that not a thing on here? That's fine, we can find something eventually. So it'd be... Okay, so it'd be like right here, like maybe this. Okay, yeah. Right timing, weird ass noise. I don't like that sound. I'm gonna have to definitely change that fucking sound. Right timing though. Try with some different sounds. So like this. Kind of, but not really. I don't know if the timing even sounds off now. Let me see. No, I think that is right. This could maybe be a tiny bit earlier, maybe. Oh, yeah, no, that sounds better. Like one beat earlier. Yeah, that sounds so much better. Okay. Still just have to find a better sounding thing on it, though. It's like that's kind of the sound I want, but maybe I turn that down, maybe. Yeah, that's kind of more what I'm looking for. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Turn that down, turn that up. Okay. I'm probably gonna want to add more drums to it though. Like I'm probably gonna layer multiple things over top of each other there. Cause this is kind of like just like a quiet little background thing to go with it. And then we'll need like some more prominent drums. Let's see if there's any other samples or things that we like that sounds good that kind of... No, I don't mean to click that. I mean to click this. Thank you. Fucking hell no. Nope. 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 I could see that being like a build up to something, maybe. Like if we wanted to like do like some shit like this, like and then like we had the little clap thing here at the end. If we turn that down a bit though and then turn this up. Yeah, I could see that, and then, but I still would need more fucking drums for after that. My goodness. What's up? Jesus. Some fast fucking drums. I mean, I guess, yeah, again, the tempo is really fucking fast. Oh, okay, that I fuck with that. That matches pretty well. Okay, okay. Okay, let's see how that sounds together. Let's try like. There we go. Okay, yeah. I like that. So we'll double these. And then I'd say it's pretty decent bass starting point. So let's try to add some extra other sounds now. So let's pull up like this. Let me just like double these a couple more times. There we go. All right. Now let's try to find some nice sounds to go with this. Whoa, that sounds kind of cool. Okay, wait, one sec. Shit, we might be getting lucky off first fucking thing. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like. I don't know. It's like I kind of like the sound that makes. Like, you know. I don't know. It's like it's kind of a cool sound, but also it sounds a little like too much at the same time. You know, like that sounds like I don't know. I would have to think of what fucking notes to play that for that as well. It would help if I fucking figured out what key I have this in. To say the least. That's probably something I should do really quick. One sec. Let me. One moment. I'm gonna do this for a second. This looks like it's probably in C if I had to guess. Let's see. Let me try this. Oh shit, that does sound better. Okay, so I guess we're doing this in the G major scale. Alright, fuck. I'm down. Okay, cool. Oh, let me show this again. There we go. So I was looking up what fucking scale has certain notes in it. Like I said, I'm not a professional at this. Okay, so let's set this key G major. Apply. There we go. So that'll give better tips on which notes I should be using without it, you know, sounding weird. Okay. Okay. The nice thing though is it's basically just seems to be all the white keys and then this. So it's basically all the white keys except for F, and then it's just F sharp. If I'm using that word correctly, but you know, you try. Okay, so let's find some better, because it's basically just. All right. So now we just gotta find an instrument that sounds nice. Nah, it's basic. That sounds like some shit from Omori, for real. What the fuck? Like if I put like, where's fucking reverb? It sounds like something from Omori, I swear to God. Nope. Hell no to that sound. Hell no to that sound too. Nah. Nope. I could do some with that. We could maybe do some like chill, happy, little silly sounds with that. I could see that. Let's see. I'm just gonna start recording, and then I'm just gonna fuck around and see if there's any notes that sound cool, and if anything sounds good, we'll just clip that part out and adjust it. Let's see. Let me get my hands on the fucking keyboard here. Okay, I know. So ignore the fact that that's like fucking severely offbeat. I'm kind of just pressing notes and just saying it sounds cool next to each other. And honestly, yeah, some of that didn't sound too bad. I mean, obviously, like I said, it was severely offbeat, but that's okay. We can, you know, that's why we go into here and do this. I'm not the best at fucking, you know, freestyling shit, for as you can clearly fucking tell. But, you know, it gets a decent starting point at least, so we know where we're starting. Kind of just fuck around with it. Yeah, like that. I don't mind that. That sounds kind of nice. So G, the F sharp or G flat, and then D. Okay. So this will go here. This will go here. This will go here. And I also kind of want to increase the reverb of this, turn the volume down, turn that down. Volume up a little maybe. I think that's more than what I was going for. That's what I was wanting. I was one note off. So I can hold that note for longer. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was going for. I could try doing that, just jump to a fucking crazy high note. It's like too high though. Could maybe try something like that. I'll get rid of this part. And then we'll just go along from here. So we have... Okay. I don't know, that note doesn't feel right. That sounds maybe better. That does sound better, but these notes sound off still. Okay, let's just keep going for for some reason this note with that instrument reminds me of something from Omori 2. Like that note, I don't know why, it just does. It's too high. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, maybe. There we go. DCE. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was like envisioning in my head. There you go. That's always like the fun part with making music, is doing little shit like that. Yep. Let me try like B A C. Wait. One sec. No, I'm thinking of a different note. So. Is that what I'm looking for? Alright, let me just like get rid of this part really quick. Yeah, that is the note I'm looking for. Oh, I wasn't pressing Control C. I thought I was, but I was pressing Control Space. Whoopsies. Trying to think of No. Wait. Bro, why am I trying to think of this note and it's just not? Do, do, do. I feel like it goes lower. Oh, maybe that's what I'm doing. I think that's what I'm looking for. So let's try. And then we'll go back down to here. I don't know where to go from that. We'll have to think. Hey, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yes, I am a small streamer. I most of the time post stuff on like YouTube and things, but every once in a while I'll stream, and usually it's like developer stuff. So like, let me actually pull it up really quick. Recently I've been working on. One sec. Gotta wait for it to pop up here. One moment. I'll move this right here, and then we hide that. And then put this to the correct size. There we go. But yeah, I've been working on this silly little indie game, which I started working on a couple weeks ago. Or not really, actually. I think it was just the other week, funny enough. And then people started really enjoying it, so now we're releasing it on Steam. And so I'm, working on that, and right now I'm making one of the songs for the game. It's just a silly little kind of survivor-like called Kitty Combat. Let me pull up the game here so you can see it. So it's basically you can just like unlock a bunch of these different cats, different settings and stuff, whatnot. And then if I go into a match, you can kind of see what it looks like. But it's basically you spawn on this little map. You can unlock more maps later on, and you have to fight these different enemies. And it's just pretty simple little like silly game I made for fun, and then it kind of just took off. I mean, like at least took off by my standards, more so than usual. And so every time you level up, you get to pick a little card thing. So I'm gonna try to run around actually and find that power up that spawned. See if we can find one. Yeah, the funny thing too is normally I make like horror games and stuff, and so it's like really funny making like the exact opposite of that, because most of my like bigger games, at least like ones that have like more people have played per se, like all of those have been like horror games, and it's really funny seeing a non-horror game of mine take off, because usually when I make a game that isn't a horror game, it's like not really serious. It's kind of just like a silly shitpost of a game. So it's kind of funny stuff. Let's see, where is this power up at? If it was up by the corner where I spawned this whole time, and I just like walked right past it, that's gonna be so unfortunate. Dang, I am not seeing it. Where's this power up at? Is it like in the dead center of the map? Just a horde of rats chasing me. It's funny. Let's maybe get some more stats, and then maybe we can go find it. Do a little wiggle here. There we go. Okay, let's see. Dang, I'm not seeing this power up. Where's my power up at? Alright, fine. We're just gonna kill these guys and level up this way. There we go, speed multiplier. That's nice. Ow. Where could this power up be? It's somewhere. Lost in the sauce. But yeah, I'll close this for now. So you get the general idea. Just silly little survivor like. There's a lot more upgrades you can get whenever you level up more and so on. And there's like a bunch of different goofy ass cats, as you can kind of see here on the side. There's also references to my other games, like there's Twigs, this lovely little fellow from Area 259, which is a roguelike that I made on Steam. But fancy little stuff. And you can check out like most of my games completely for free on itch.io as well. So if you ever want to look for a little neat horror game or something, there's plenty of options there. Oh yeah, and then also as you can see, you have a little chat dude here, and if you want me to change his looks or anything, just let me know and I can do that. I can also bomb people. Very epic. Oh shit, he's gone. I'm sure he's fine. They're fine. But let me save this and then I'll get back to working on the music for this. There we go. Alright, what was I doing again? Oh my gosh, I'm getting good sidetracked. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to make the main little... That doesn't sound right. Try something like that. Yeah, that's more what I was looking for. There we go. And then I can hold that note probably for longer. Yeah, usually, the funny thing too is anytime if I do stream, it's usually for like an hour or two max. I think the most I've ever done was 4 hours, which is like, by most streamer standpoints, probably not a lot. But, I'm yawning. But you know, for today, I'm a little sick, but I still wanted to try and be productive, so I'm going to try to do like a super long stream today, like way longer than what I'm used to. Sorry, taking a drink from my water bottle. So yeah, so you caught me at kind of a funny time here, of doing like a long stream. But yes, I'm just, you know, trying to be productive despite being sick. So if my voice sounds a little dying inside-y, per se, you know, just a tiny bit sick. But, yeah, I'm just trying to stay productive, work on the game a little bit, since I plan on doing the full Steam release sometime next month. Because, like, again, like, the game was supposed to be... I literally made it in 2 days originally. And so, like, it wasn't the highest quality, at least by my own standards, that, like, I would hold to myself releasing a game. And, like, if I'm going to put something out on Steam, I want it to be, like, pretty high quality, you know? But, what's it called? Words. Oh, gosh. I can't brain. I'm getting too sidetracked. Anyway, but yeah, just game was low quality, and since they wanted it released on Steam, I'm trying to make it higher quality so that it feels more worthy of actually being on Steam. Small YouTuber. Yes, I am a small YouTuber. I'm just a silly little guy. I think I have like, I think it's 219 subs. I mean, I think that's, I mean, obviously that's not giant compared to like many other things, but you know, I think it's pretty cool. But that's just me. I'm just chilling. making music right now. And then I was thinking, yeah, after I make this next song for the game, I'm either gonna keep working on it a little bit, or I'm gonna take a mini break and play some games or something. And then we'll probably get back to working on that in a bit. But yeah, thank you again so much for stopping by too, by the way. I really appreciate it. Always nice to see new people in here. Just jamming. Okay, so now we just gotta think of what we're gonna put after that. Honestly, we could have it go for a little bit more here, and then kind of like the other song in this game, we could try to do a beat switch. Kind of switch things up a bit, keep it a little fresh, per se. Let's see here. So we could do that. So I just have to make a tiny bit more, and then we're good. Maybe I can do one of my little signature synth solos. That's one thing that I do on YouTube a lot as well, as I make music. Most of the time it's for my games, because I work as kind of like a solo dev, so I have to do like everything for each game. So it's like, you know, I obviously have to develop the game, like do the programming and stuff, because, you know, that's kind of the main thing of being a game developer. But also I have to do like the sound effects, the music, voice acting, if it's like one of the things where it's just one person talking. I do try to get other people to voice act as well, because it's just really fun working with other people when it comes to that. I do the art myself. Sometimes I get a little help depending on the game. But yeah, I'm like a little jack of all trades, one-man show kind of thing. So, you know, I try to master all the different aspects of game development, so then I don't have to annoy people and be like, hey, can you make this thing for me? And also because whenever I do that and they take forever to do it, it hurts my brain. So I just try to do everything myself. And so, you know, that said, yeah, we're currently working on music right now. It's jamming. Oh yeah, that was the whole point I even started talking about that, as I was saying a synth solo. Isn't like 90% of the songs I've made, I always have some sort of synth solo in there. Just because I like love how they sound. It's always like an 8-0, it's like, let me pull it up. It is like this exact sound. This one right here. Let me do like... That instrument, it makes my brain so happy. I don't know why, but it does. That one and this one. It's that one and... Where is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, those two synth like 808s. Oh my god, those tickle my brain, bro. Freaking love those sounds. And yeah, so I usually do like something with that, and I like mix them together in a way, and then I do some fancy synth solo. That's always fun. Gotta have some cinematic stuff. Alright, let's see. Where are we going from here? Okay, so let's... Dang, I'm really trying to think of where to continue from here. I could do that again, actually. Let's see how that sounds. I can hold that note for longer. Yeah, that sounds good. And then we just gotta do something to finish this off here at the end. Actually, we could probably do, yeah, kind of the same thing we did after it the first time. And then it'll transition to something else this time. Let's try and do it maybe like this. No, we're gonna keep it the way it was before. because that sounded better that way. Okay, and then we can have that transition into another section of the song. So let's see, so we got... Okay. And then we can also put this over here again as well. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Dang, I'm trying to think where to continue from that, because that just sounds kind of nice. One second, I'm just kind of curious, what if I do this? We might maybe extend the segment longer. Ooh, we could actually, oh wait, you know, it'd go kind of crazy. One sec. This could maybe sound kind of cool. If we did like a switch up, but it's kind of similar at the same time. Like it's the same thing, but different instruments maybe. That could go kind of crazy. And like minus the drums, do like a little cinematic bridge maybe before switching it up. That could be kind of cool. So let's try different instruments. Let me turn that down. Maybe on that one, but we're gonna change the frequency a bit maybe, and then maybe it'll be a little softer. Okay, what if we turn that down, keep the frequency up? Okay. I think that's more what I'm looking for. I like the sound, but the weird ass noise. The weird ass sound at the start of each note with like the wow. That's such a fucking weird sound. I kind of like it though. That's kind of funny. Hit him with the fucking. That's such a fucking weird noise. Okay, let's see if we can reduce that. Okay, it's a little softer. Okay, what about a little more? There we go. That was fucking so funny though, holy shit. Oh my god, that's... Oh, that was great. Holy shit. That was funny. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna turn up the bass on a little. Maybe turn up the vibrato. And then we're gonna definitely add auto pan. For sure. Make that shit go in your ears all fancy. Oh, I hear the garbage truck outside. It's doing garbage truck thing, guys. You guys hear that? The loud ass creaky noises of that thing. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we're gonna make a duplicate of this, and we're gonna have it be. We'll delete that one. Actually, no, wait, fuck, that's already a duplicate. Okay, we're gonna make this one quieter and have more reverb. Ignore the loud ass fucking garbage truck in the background. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna also add some delay. Delay, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna have that quietly in the background, and then we're gonna have another version of that, but with a different instrument. Maybe we can try something with the pianos. Maybe we'll find something nice and pretty there. Bro, that's like exactly what I'm looking for. Just adjust it a little so it's a little softer. Okay, yeah, that's like exactly what I'm looking for, but I need to adjust the velocity on some of these. Let's do like that. Bro, this goes so hard though, actually. This makes my brain happy. Some nice noises, very peaceful. Bro, alright, so we got this. Oh, that sound is lovely. Okay, and then we're gonna duplicate this, and we're gonna make another one that is pitched down 1 octave. We're gonna lower that and increase the reverb. Increase the bass a little bit. See how that goes. Oh. Ultimate tranquility. God damn. Truly beautiful sounds. Okay, we have to have the synth solo after that. Have like this chill bridge part, and then like Kamatsuing with some crazy ass synth. That would be fire. That would be kind of cool. I would enjoy that. We do have to have some sort of build-up sound as well, maybe. So maybe, actually, we can maybe use this again. That's on the wrong layer. There we go. Let's do like this. We can do a little bit longer from that. And then do a little clap thing again. And then we'll bring the drums back in. And then we'll probably add in more drums as well so that it's not the same beat. Okay. And then we can maybe do a a triple of all three of these together. Let's see how that sounds. Yeah, okay, and then we can have the synth thing in the background. I'm actually kind of thinking I might maybe even swap out this one for... We could do one with like a really like deep synth. Holy shit. Alright, that's the one I use a lot. Maybe try one of these. Whoa. Whoa, that sounds fucking scary, kinda. That makes my, like, ears reverberate. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm stretching. I'm breaking every bone in my body. Oh my goodness. Let's see. How much time? Oh, yeah, we're at 2 hours, 30 minutes. Holy shit. We're actually making time fly by pretty faster. That's pretty nice. Alright, so we're gonna... Yeah, try to finish up the song, or at least get started on this little part right here in it, and then we'll maybe play some games. Okay, let's see if we can add an extra jump thing here. To like... I can kind of do that. What is this? That's crazy. And I kind of don't mind that as like just almost like a background sound in it. Could just turn the volume down on the little. Yeah, I don't mind that. That sounds kind of nice. Kind of like that. For the time being, at least. Jesus Christ. Some of these sounds are interesting, to say the least. Okay, you know what? We'll leave it like this for now. I am really happy with that part, though. That part's really nice sounding. Or just like this little thing we were at, that instrument. Okay, you know what? Let's try and bring in the synth. Let's see if we can come up with anything cool. So bring that over here. Okay, and honestly, we could maybe even start with this and then just work it off from there to try to make it, like, sound familiar to the other parts of the song. Holy shit, ignore that. I just have to get all the sounds so then I can do this. There we go. Then they all glide together. Let's also make sure that these are all the same things here. There we go. I love that sound so much, man. And especially when it gets those high notes too, it just sounds so cool. Yeah, and then Okay, and then for this one, I think instead of... I think we maybe... fuck, I really like how this whole part sounds so much already. What I might do here is, for this, I think I might just extend it and then make it where it... Except I'm going to extend this part, so then I can go to a real high note, and then maybe just go crazy with it. So it can be like... Okay, that's a little too high, but... Alright, and then we can just keep going from there. And then we can also maybe do a little bit of this. There we go, we got that. That's the sound you hear in like all my songs. Well, not all of them, but a pretty fucking big majority. I just love the sound of this instrument. It just sounds so cool. Also, it's lagging a tiny bit because we have so many different things here and I'm running a billion things. Actually, one second. Alright, we're gonna deactivate the stream avatars again, just to make the shit run better. For the time being. It's still fucking lag, but you know, that's what it is. Okay, we're gonna try to. Oh, well, it's not even on. Okay, never mind. It sounds like so ethereal. I love that. It's so cool. Can I also just extend this? There we go. Let me try to also maybe... We'll try turning off the background sound. See how that goes. Wow, yeah, that makes it run a lot better, I think. I love that sound so much. Fuck, bro, that sounds so cool. I love that sound so much, my god, bro. That synth, when you do those long held high notes, or even just holding a note on this instrument sounds so cool. Like just, and like the slow progression to just. Fuck, bro, I love that sound. That sound is so cool. Oh, I love it. The sound makes my brain so happy, bro. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, well, fuck. Yeah, we probably just need to just add some more notes to this and stuff, and then do some other things. Epic. Alright, well, very fire. Alright, I am very happy with this so far, though, and I think we're at a pretty good stopping point where we can maybe play some games now. Do some, stuff to I mean, we've been pretty much relaxing and chilling this whole time, but like, I'm stretching. I'll have to, well, yeah, we can play some games or something, So let me turn this off. Let me close this. Let me open Steam, and let's see what I feel like playing. So we could either play some. Let's see. Could play some DBD. Let's see how that goes. We'll do that. We'll do a little bit of Dead by Daylight. Let me turn on display capture so then you guys can see Dead by Daylight, and hopefully it won't lag like a motherfucker. Yippee ki. Actually, let me also pull up the stream on my phone because I do not have dual monitors. So when I have a game open that is, full screen, I kind of like can't fucking see chat. So we're gonna pull it up on my phone so that I can actually see chat, because that's kind of important. TBH. Let me go here. Do that. And then boom. Chat is up. Go away the Walking Dead intro. Not right, meow. To say the least. Okay. Okay, this looks good. Yeah, we're all good. Alright, so we're gonna play some Killer this time. Because last time we were playing Survivor with Pigeon, and we didn't really play as much Killer. Oh yeah, actually no, we did play a tiny bit of Killer, but not very much. And then last time we got really unlucky. Got absolutely stomped a little bit. What is it? One more day. I don't want to wait another day. I want the Shrine of Secrets to refresh right meow. That's what I want. Alright, well let's see who we feel like playing. We'll play a little bit of just all sorts of random shit. Anything but Clown, really, because I hate Clown with a passion, as both Killer and Survivor. I hate him. I just hate him. And so I refuse to play him or level him up ever, just out of spite. It's petty as hell, I know, but it's kind of a running bit, and I am fully committed to it. That I just am the #1 Clown hater in all the land. So we're gonna, not play Clown, but we can play just about anything else. We might play some Onryo, actually. I haven't played her in a while. I need to play her more. She's fun. She's a silly little character. I could probably honestly just leave this same build. It's pretty basic. It's just like an obsession based build. And you know me, I never run gen regression perks because I'm fucking the opposite of meta using. I just run silly stupid shit that I enjoy. But that's all that matters. If you just are playing the way you want to play and you enjoy yourself and you're not like tormenting others, that's pretty chill. I personally really enjoy stealth builds, so we're running stealth build. And then we're going to be running these add-ons because they just make it where, what's it called? It makes it easier to condemn people, basically, because it increases the range in which you can condemn a survivor. And then also makes it where if you hook somebody carrying a tape, other survivors gain a condemn stack. So it just, that also goes with how I have Furtive Chase, which, also a perk that activates when you hook somebody, specifically the Obsession, but you can do a little Onryo dance. I really need to get a skin for her at some point. I kind of want to get, it's hard to say, because, I don't really care for that one. It's I like this one the most, because it's a skeleton, that's cool, and her hand is a skeleton. But, I like red. I want the weapon of this. I want, the red attack. But I don't really like... I mean, the skin isn't bad, but... I like this one more. So, that's one thing I really don't like with, some killers, or just some skins in general, where they're, linked together like that. I get it for some, how for this one, the head and body. I get why that's linked together, because I assume if you try to mix and match these, it'll look really buggy. But, the weapon... It's not even attached to her body. It's just a fucking circle that appears when you swing. So, why can't I use the red circle on this one? Damn. Big sad. You know? I don't know. That's a my personal opinion is I don't get why the fuck some weapons are linked. Or like even like on Knight. Knight has a cool looking skin that has a neat looking sword, but you can only use the sword on the other skin. And I'm like, bro, like why can't I use that one on? Or like for Pyramid Head too. Like all of his skins are linked. And like I get some of it for, like I said, like the body and headpiece, because some of them like kind of match in a way where like if you were to equip a different one, it would probably clip through or something. Like I get that, but the weapon doesn't do any of that. What the hell? Let's see. Hey, we have some nice, wholesome looking profiles. That's nice. A TTV? Oh my gosh, no way. Maybe we can stream together. That's something interesting. We have 2 flashlights, 2 medkits, and an anniversary medkit, I think. Is that... I don't know if that's anniversary or Halloween. I hope it's anniversary, because those make confetti when you heal, and it's really silly, and I love those. I love the anniversary items. Those things are so funny. How they shoot confetti whenever they do whatever their action is. Love those things. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, but yeah, let's see how this goes. Just gonna be spinning. Spin to win. Alright. Hooray! We're loading in. It's a Christmas miracle. Alrighty. Let's see what offerings they got. Epic, epic, epic. Not epic, because that's potentially a map offering, and map offerings cringe. Though after the nerf, it doesn't really matter, because it's only like a 25% chance, which I mean is still like a somewhat decent chance, but it's not like the end of the world. And also, the more I've played this game, it's like obviously like some maps are worse and better, but like I've kind of just gotten to the point where like if I get a map I don't like, it's just an what's it called? It's just a chance to like get better on that map, you know? So like if it's a map I suck at, then, you know, so be it. I'll just use that as a learning experience. That's what I was trying to say, a learning experience. You can use it and like learn from it on how to play better on that map. And some maps you just, you know, don't win, and, you know, so be it. That's how it is sometimes. It is what it is. We're having a tiny bit of lag from the stream, but it's not like the end of the world. Actually, somebody's on here. We're going to do this to try to get a stack of Condemn. Saw her right there. If we can actually just teleport here, get another stack. This is like my personal favorite way to play Onryo, is just try to like get people as many stacks as humanly possible, because it's just really funny if you actually manage to get the Mori on them, because people like, they will be panicking. I think she went, okay, no, she went that way. Alright, well, we're gonna head back here actually, because I want to teleport to this, because I saw somebody messed up a skill check here, and I want to maybe condemn people more. Was this Jen? No, it wasn't this Jen. Okay, I'm just hallucinating. Never mind, ignore me. I be tweaking. Just a little bit. Let's see. Alright, well, let's head back to this Gen then, because that's where we saw that other person that I was trying to give like a billion stacks. Oh, lag. Uh-oh. There we go. Just lagging a little bit, but scratch marks. But where do they lead? Being sneaky. Oh, imagine if I get a gen grab there. That would have been so funny. Alright, we're gonna kick this. I don't really need to kick it this early, but... Did she really just wait around to blind me? Dude? You just lost like so much distance doing that. That was very odd play. Do I have a TV over here? I don't. Oh, that missed? That's crazy. Well, on the bright side, though, I do get Nemesis from that because she stunned me. So now I get a Game of Foot when I break that pallet, so I get a haste boost. There she is. This person is a... I think I hit this actually. Yeah. Pre-jumping a little bit too much there. Okay. Lagging a tiny bit, but it's not like super crazy detrimental. Oh, that's my obsession. That's actually perfect. We can do that. Be zoomy and undetectable. We can teleport back to this gen. Maybe get somebody a stack again. Wow, I think they actually got rid of all their stacks. Wow, very well played. Oh, hi there. I didn't even see you. Oh my god, okay. That like kind of fucked me there. Holy moly. Can I give her a stack here? I can. Oh my gosh. Lagging a bit too. Hit that. That's nice. Somebody will probably go for that unhook pretty soon, I would imagine. Actually gonna go here because I think that's where the Neo is going. So we're gonna maybe intercept him. Yep. If we can hit that Neo, that'd be great. Because then that'll transfer my Tyrannus onto her. Whoa! What was that? That was some weird auto aim moment right there. Okay, that time I just got spun. That was on me. That was on me. Yay, we hit her. Okay. So now my Tyrannus is on her and I'm undetectable. So now I can go be sneaky. Spook people. Never mind. I think she actually just gave herself to me for free there. Oh my goodness. I'm getting spun like a motherfucker today. No, it's Palette already, no. Smack that. I don't know why people bring flashlight schmutz, because it's like you kind of just lose distance most of the time with it. Unless you have like Champion of Light, you know? Ooh, balanced landing. Wow, I like never see people run that anymore. Very surprising. Oh, this gen is gonna wreck that. Let's see here. Yeah, I might try to maybe close some things in the background to also like holy shit, yeah, like see like that lag there, I'm fucking teleporting into walls and shit. Oh my goodness. Okay, I should probably be moving on. Oh, hi. Every time when I go to job chase, she like runs straight towards me. It's very bizarre. Do I make that? No, there's a window there. Oh, I do make that though. Yay. Okay. Epic. Yeah, this match is not going super great. To be fair, I'm not playing this very well. And it doesn't help that when I'm trying to walk around the map, I keep walking into walls and shit. But, you know, it is what it is. Let me actually kick this. Kaboom. She has such cool animations, too. I'm gonna see if I can maybe give somebody a stack here. And then can I give them a stack by going here, too? If I can get a Mori, though, that'd be so cool. I'd be so overjoyed. Somebody's over there, too, so let's actually teleport right there. Hi, what are you doing here? Leave me alone. I'm trying to give people stacks. Trying to be spooky. Okay, you know what? Since we're running that way, actually, I'm gonna teleport there. Back to scaring people for the sillies. Wait, is she? Why is this person always here? Oh, that's the person that I want to hit. And I can be sneaky again. Oh my goodness, the lag. Holy shit. Swing. Hooray. Oh my goodness. It's so weird that the lag like increases in chase for some reason. Oh, that, like that, bro, I should not have gotten that grab. I mean, it probably would have still been a hit, but that should not have been a grab. Like, what the fuck? Bro, I be tweaking a little bit. My goodness. Okay. Wow, damn, they just left him? It's not very nice. I mean, I guess that's the solo queue experience. I mean, they get out anyway, because the other person can just take a hit, but... Still odd choice to just dip immediately. Oh wow, Deliverance! Wow. You don't see that every day. Do they have off the record though, question mark? Ah, yeah, they do. I'm pretty sure that was 8 seconds. Swing! Oh, dead hard? That's funny. Oh, Nia, what are you doing here? Bounce landing, question mark? Hi. Hi there. finding my forehead. Yes, we get the Mori. That's fire. Yay, you guys get to see the cool Mori. I don't know why they played it like that though. That was a I don't know why they didn't just go to the other gate there. Dun dun dun. That's spooky. That's funny. I'm surprised I got any kill out of that one. That match was I was not playing that well at all. That's funny. Oh my god, they brought a syringe? Holy crap. That's wild. This Claudette had like a crazy meta build. My goodness. Deliverance, Decisive, Dead Hard, Windows. That's crazy. These three especially. Holy crap. P100, Anniversary Medkit, and a syringe. Both red add-ons too. Holy moly. Holy moly. That's wild. That's funny. I still don't know why that Nia played that way. Like, they just had to go to the other gate there. Very odd that they just decided to bum rush me while they were injured. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, well that was a fun one rematch. You know, I'll play some Spring. I've barely played him because I keep trying to just play like a little bit of everybody, you know. So I haven't really played him that much. Could make people excited to play the Spronkle Trunks himself. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I was gonna see too if I could close anything to like make this shit run better because it's lagging a little bit. I could close Discord, but that would get rid of my little dude in the corner, and that would like kind of suck because like we like having the little dude in the corner. Yeah, I don't think there's much else I can do. I mean, I could try to maybe go into like the graphic settings here and maybe turn some shit down. See if that does anything. You know, actually, wait. If I turn this off, does that make it where you guys can see the screen properly? I think it might actually let you guys see the full screen whenever I play. That would be kind of cool, actually. Yeah, so we could do that. That'll be so weird for me to look at, too, after playing for so long. The nice thing, though, is I think that will actually make the game run better. That's good. Oh, yeah, I should probably queue up, since killer queues can sometimes take a little bit. Alright, we're just going to adjust some of this stuff a little. We could decrease that a tiny bit. Yeah, that should be fine. VSync, we'll keep that on. Why does this kind of look like a little better with anti-aliasing off, unironically? That's kind of funny. Like, I don't know, it looks a little, like, crispier around the edges, per se. That's funny. I mean, I guess anti-aliasing is kind of just blurs the edges to make them look a little smoother. So I guess that makes sense that they look a little sharper with it off. But hey, maybe things will run a little smoother now, and I won't have to worry about the lag. What am I even running right now? Is this just like a haste build, I guess? That's funny. What other things do I have equipped on this? Oh, yeah, there was that. Oh, yeah. I remember trying to mess around with that. That was funny. You know what? Yeah, I'll keep this. That sounds fun. A haste build on Springtrap. That'd be cool. What does this say? I'm trying to read this. First actions reveal their aura. Well, if I'm doing a haste build, I might as well use Foxy's hook just to make myself extra zoomy. That sounds fun. Just throw the hook at the ground, or not the hook, the axe at the ground, and then like use these. That'd be fun. Let's see. And then that's the one that makes me undetectable for longer when I leave a gate. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I like undetectable. That's like my favorite thing in all of DBD. Truly magical. Skins does he have again? Oh, yeah. Dang, it'd be hard to choose a skin, because, like, the glitch trap one is pretty cool. I love how the knife, like, glitches out. That's a really cool feature. The only thing, though, is, like, I do like how he does the, like, shush thing for his jump scares, but, like, the whole point of the jump scare is, you know, to jump scare you, and I kind of feel like it, I don't know. It's like, it's cool in its own way, but it's not really what I would want to be doing. And then this is obviously just hilarious. Hit him with the white man jump scare. That's pretty good. Oh my god, another TTP. Aw, but it's one of these accounts again, though, where it's like, they have 0 profile picture or like anything. Dang. Make your profile look fancier. That's an insane name. I'm not even going to look at that profile. I'm terrified of what that's going to look like. Mortified. Oh, gotta take another drink of my water bottle. Also, 3 flashlights is crazy. Honestly, after like being in Aiden and Howdy's little mini DBD tournament for funsies, like, I really don't know why people run flashlights anymore. At least like in a comp setting. Cause like, at least the way that we took it was, if you have a flashlight and you're trying to go for saves, and like you're just following the killer around in chase, like that's another person not on a gen, you know. And then also having a really good toolbox or really good med kit gives you like so much more value in the long run, and for your team in general, you know. Because like whenever you go for a save, like you're not always gonna get it, you know. If they just face a wall, if you get lucky, or like even if you're like going for specific setups where it's just like somebody gets down, then you get them back up and so on. Like if that's all you and your team is doing, like nobody's still on gens. So like you can only do that for so long. I don't know. I don't get it. And I even saw like a video too that was like showing the difference between like staying at a pallet to blind the killer while they're breaking it, rather than just running and trying to make distance while they're doing it. And like the killer catches up so much faster if you blind them first, because you're just standing there, you know, shining a flashlight at them for a couple seconds. And that, I just walked through the fucking vending machines. What the hell? Springtrap, are you a can of soda? Oh, okay, well, I guess the aspect ratio thing did not change at all. I'm gonna have to see if I can maybe change that so that you guys can see it properly. I also don't want to be messing with. Is that a person there? Am I tweaking? There is a person there. What the fuck? What are you doing here? I was gonna go into one of my doors and go on a little like mini adventure. That's quick and quiet right there. Full lag. Okay, I'm gonna throw this at the ground to get the speed boost. And then we're just gonna try to, yeah, cut her off a little. Gonna get the speed boost back from the axe again. Trying to recall that so she doesn't get the speed boost. Whoa! What was that lag spike? Just went straight into a window. Or not a window, a wall. Yeah, no, I'm throwing shit for no reason. Oopsies. Playing this very poorly. Oh my god, what am I getting stuck on? Damn, dude, holy shit already? Jesus, alright, well, I'm just gonna fucking drop Jace. My goodness. Should be rough. Imagine I hit that. That would have been insane. I just missed. Oh, the lag again. Whoa, that rubber band is crazy. I'd be teleporting like a motherfucker. I wonder what that looks like on their screen too. Wow, that hits me from there? That's crazy. Oh, they definitely have a bulb on there too. She stayed to double blind, I think. That's crazy. And I get haste from breaking the path because that was my obsession. Damn, that thing does not throw as far as I thought it did. Wow, I fell for that. That's so unfortunate. I will say these guys are doing a surprisingly good job at getting gens in. Or like, what's she doing there? Like, I don't get when people do that. When they try to like blind it like a window or something like that. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the best idea. I'm gonna grab this little speed boost here. Actually, wait, I have undone. What am I doing? Or not undone, unbound, I mean. So I can get haste from doing that. I might grab this too. Another quick and quiet. Can I get an axe throw here? That'd be cool. Yep. Well, vault, excuse me. Okay, never mind. Gosh, I am looping this so poorly. Does she make that? Yeah, she does. Gosh, it is crazy how long I'm getting looped at this loop here. Yeah, holy crap. Damn. What the hell happened? Oh, actually, I was about to say what happened to my MMR, but rank reset happened literally the other day. That makes so much sense. I was about to say, I was like, damn, I like should not be getting people like this. That makes so much sense, bro. I completely forgot that happened. Oh, that makes so much sense. Holy shit. I just had like a revelation. Why am I so fast over here? Oh, batteries included. I was so confused. I was like, where the fuck am I getting this haste from? Whoa, that lag. Oh my goodness. I'll say, yeah, I might kick this gen here. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I'm definitely not getting a kill here. And I'm just gonna not chase that person. And it's crazy to think too that if they had flashlight, or not flashlights, they have flashlights. If they had toolboxes, I mean, they could have had even more progress on gens. Like, and that's why it's like so crazy to me. It's like, why run flashlights? Like, they could probably be out the exit gates by now. Holy shit. My god, the lag on that trying to pull up the axe is insane. My goodness. It's also insane how she's keeping like consistent distance while I have haste. Like, that's crazy. Crazy stuff. Ah, I missed that. That sucks. Very unfortunate. Yeah. This map is definitely unfortunate as well for me. I am terrible on RPD. Both on Killer and Survivor. I mean, I do a little bit better on this map as Survivor, but I am, yeah, no, I'm definitely not the greatest on Killer on this map. In fact, I am far from it, to say the least. Imagine. That would have been so crazy if I hit that. I'm curious as to where the Neo went, because they were taking hits for this person, and then they kind of just, like, dipped, question mark? If I had to guess, there's somebody probably waiting around here to get a flashlight save. Or the pallet save, because she's sitting under the pallet. Or she has, what's the perk? If you, power struggle. That would be crazy. Let's see if we can... Okay. Guess no power struggle. That was just odd. Very bizarre. Bizarre? Raises eyebrow. Actually, the weird thing about this positioning here is I'm pretty sure like if I stand here, I just body block them. So either they come from this door or from up here, but I don't think they can come from this thing here. Oddly enough. But I mean, do what you gotta do, I guess. Might as well just hold the axe out. I don't see how they don't get this though, because it's basically just, you know, take hit, unhook, take hit, and if they have like dead heart or something too. Oh, you can see their hand. Do you see that? It's a tiny little, the little legs sticking around the corner. That's so funny. Nuh-uh. No blinding me. Strictly forbidden. That's funny. That's so funny, actually. I'm just dropping, honestly. What is happening right now? I'm surprised they're not just coming through the other door. Or like the upstairs area. I cannot believe I missed that either. I had to go a little more to the left. Did she just drop a pallet? What the hell? Do I actually get this kill? Yeah, they're both right there. What the fuck? How do I get this? I'm so confused right now. Wait, actually, huh? I do get the kill. What the fuck? Bro, how? How did I get that? I mean, shit. I'll take it. Now imagine if I had, that would be hilarious. Oh, I killed the person who had the name that I was terrified to look at. Oh my god, that rubber band went straight back into that wall there. Loot bag gaming. Dude, if I had loot bag right there, that would have actually been so funny. Oh my god, that would have been a kill. That's so funny. That's so bizarre though. I'm so surprised that none of them just like went through the other door, took a hit, got him off hook. Like you had 3 people to do that with. That's so bizarre. But I mean, hey. It is what it is, as they say. That's funny. I still can't believe I got that kill. What the fuck? That's so weird. I was like certain that like they were just gonna, you know, take a hit and then get out, but no, I guess not. Rather perplexing, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, wait a second. Let me see if I can fix this setting though, so then you guys can see properly. That off. Let's try full screen instead of windowed full screen and see if, whoa, oh my goodness, game be tweaking. Let me try to fix this. Oh my goodness. One sec, we're fixing the resolution. My goodness, bro. Why is my screen so stretched out? This is treason. I do not want my... Is this what my aspect ratio is? Yeah, that looks a lot better. A lot less stretched. My goodness. There we go. Okay, well maybe it'll run better on full screen instead of windowed full screen. Because I know some games that I've played before do that. Let's see. That is still so surprising. I cannot believe I got a single kill there. That's insane. Well, I'll see you later too, Pigeon. Good to see you. I love you. Let's see here. Okay, well, I turned this off, so I don't know why that's... I mean, shit, it is what it is, I guess. I guess we'll see. Let's try... who'd be fun? Oh, I just broke my neck, oh my god. I have been streaming for quite a while, though. Let me actually look at how long I've been streaming for. 3 hours and 17 minutes. Damn. Slowly but surely approaching my my record of 4 hours. Damn, I really don't know who I feel like playing. Yeah, let's play some Hag. Let's like really shake shit up. Play a completely random killer. What am I running here? Oh, I see. It's supposed to try and give people hindered, and then I get speed, so I can go zoom and slap them a bunch. That sounds kind of funny. I told you I love you. But I'll say it again. I love you, Pigeon. Very, very much. Okay. Love you too. Bye. It's funny. Where's the... Oh, that's the one. That'd be funny to do too. The one, yeah, this build. Oh my god, this build is so funny. It's just like super zoomy M1 killer. That's a funny one. I'll have to do that build sometime. I mean, I could do that right now actually. You know what? Fuck it. We ball. Why not? See how that goes. This is either going to go really surprisingly well or it's going to be awful. It's going to be so bad. So basically, for those who don't know, Hag is already one of the weakest killers. So our whole thing is, you know, you place down these little symbols on the ground. And if somebody walks near them, it'll do a little jump scare where like a clone of you pops out. And you can teleport to them and, you know, try to swing at them from these traps. These add-ons, both of them, remove your ability to teleport to said traps and instead offer kind of like a trade-off for them. So it completely changes your playstyle. Instead of just like placing traps and then teleporting and hitting people, it's like you place your traps almost like Trapper in a way. So this one makes it where the clones that spawn become solid so they can like body block / sandbag people. And this makes it where when they get triggered, it hinders them by 9%. So 9% like movement speed basically. Like it reduces their movement speed by 9%. That's what I'm trying to say. Another TTV, oh my god. But yeah, so it basically makes them slower, but it makes me 7.5% faster in general. And so what's it called? I'm pretty sure she already has a very slow speed by default. Yeah, 4.4. I'm pretty sure the default is 4.6. But that will make her above average. So she moves faster than normal. It's like the fastest base speed a killer can have, I think, actually. And then throw that on top of 3 haste perks. 4, actually, with this one. And you can be really fast. And it's kind of hilarious seeing a tiny little person running around super duper fast. Also, I'm going to look at this person's profile, and if their profile picture isn't a shark, I'm going to be so sad. Oh my god, it is. That makes me so happy. That's wonderful. I am so glad it's a shark. Oh, the TTV left. Dang, that's a shame. Big sad. No collab, I guess. Okay, let's see. I might have to grab another cough drop here in a second. My throat's starting to get a little sore again. Trying to drink water from my water bottle. Stay hydrated so it doesn't hurt as much. But yeah, so basically the whole point of this build is just try to be a super fast M1 killer. And you try to use your traps to just like body block pallets and windows and shit. And it's pretty dumb, but it's pretty funny. And it's, you know, it catches people off guard sometimes because, like, who the fuck runs this? Like, who plays Hag to begin with? Let alone runs this weird ass subclass kind of thing. So, you know, so that'll be exciting. Also, another YouTuber. Oh my god, no way. Oh my god. I just tried to, like, put the cap of my water bottle in my mouth trying to drink. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a cough drop for the fucking sore throat soon. Or something. Yay, blood points. Hooray. I would bring one of those, but I don't have any more on Hag. I don't even know if I had any to begin with, to be honest. Alrighty. Well, this is exciting to see how this goes. And then also, I guess we can see if it lags more or less with the changes I tried to make to the graphics. So hopefully it lags less and runs smoother so that I'm not like rubber banding into walls, as I'm sure you guys have seen. And worst case scenario though, if this game is like too laggy with while streaming, I can just, you know, swap to a different game. So, you know, it is what it is. We chillin'. I could maybe try to play like a shooter game or something. See how that goes. Alrighty. Now we wait. And wait. And wait even more. And then wait again. Oh, it's this map. This is the Knights map, I'm pretty sure. Dang, yeah, even after changing that setting, it still is, wow, oh my gosh, so much even laggier. That's so weird, though. I changed it to where it literally says that it's, like, not supposed to, what's it called? It's not supposed to, oh my gosh, I can't words. Like, do the ultra-wide monitor, like, resolution, but it still doesn't. Oh, this person's AFK. Swing! Oh, what the bro, what was that lag? Where am I going? Oh my goodness. I'm hoping you guys saw that, where it was, what's it called? I be rubber banding like a mother. Oh my goodness. Oh, the teabagging. That's not very nice. Oh my gosh, it's just lag though. Oh my god. Be teleporting a bit here. Holy moly. Okay, nice. Alrighty. It's one down. Holy crap though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to like change something. I can try to close Discord and see if maybe that'll make this run better. I don't know if it will or not, but you know, we can try. So let me do it really quick. Okay, there you go. Okay. Hopefully it's a little less laggy, but no promises, not really anything for sure. I was hoping that would body block her against the window. Whoa. 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 Please tell me you guys just saw that. What the fuck? Game. Whoa. Whoa. Are you guys seeing this? Oh my goodness. One second, let me also turn this back. Holy shit, that lag. I vaulted the window and then it put me back on the other. Oh my god. Oh my god, that lag. Holy shit. Guys, this might, DBD might not be it. Holy shit, I'm lagging. Bro, where am I going? Oh my god. I can't even walk in a straight line. This lag is too bad, bro. Holy crap. Where am I going? I hope you guys could see that. Oh my goodness. That was abysmal. Where am I going to? Do I hit that? I did hit that. Yeah. That's so weird. He like waited around to blind me, but then didn't blind me. And so I just got like free distance anyway. Except for the fact that I'm rubber banding like a mother. Oh. Oh wait, I forgot I can't teleport. Oh, they're probably on that gen though. What's that? Let me skedaddle my little legs over here. I need to start placing more of these too in like doorways and stuff. So that it slows people and blocks them and all that. and all that jazz, as they say. What you doing on my generator? What the hell? I didn't even see her when I swung. Auto aim just actually did something good for once. Oh my god. No way. W auto aim. Swing! Wow, that was a good spin. Oh, teleporting. Holy moly. Someday I'll have decent internet. But it does not appear to be anytime soon though. Bro, where am I teleporting? My goodness. My goodness gracious. Holy moly. Whoa, what the hell? My thing didn't body block her. It didn't even like collide with her. That was so weird. What the hell? Isn't that supposed to have a hitbox from my one add-on? Whoa. What? Please let me place this. Oh my god. I'm trying so hard to place a trap and it's just like, no, no trap. Oh, I missed. Oh, hey, it finally body blocked her. Yay. I was about to say, I was like, this add-on is not seeming to be working. I'm gonna put one right here. That'll be funny. Because if somebody tries to walk around that corner, it'll body block them. You can put one right here. Just to, you know, just to mess with people, we'll just put them like all along these areas. So that it just body blocks the shit out of them. Because we're in endgame, so we might as well. Just for sillies. And we have like a billion traps because I haven't been able to place like any of this whole game. Oh my god, lag, please. There we go. A local hag player tries to place a trap, lags out of game. Tragic. Truly. The way they just like run over, trigger the trap, and then run away. Like, I don't know why he doesn't just take the hit and take the trade or something. Yeah, she DC'd. Crazy. Oh, I'm lagging. Aw, you know what I should have switched? I should switch Game of Foot for Noed in the future on this build. That would be really funny. That'd be a funny one. Whoa, oh my goodness. Where am I? Lost in the sauce. It's funny. That lag was abysmal though, holy moly. That was big yikes. But she had head on, quick and quiet. Vigil and finesse. Wild. Yeah, holy crap though. That lag was atrocious. I'm hoping the stream didn't crash. Oh, it didn't. That's surprising. I'm genuinely surprised at that one. Okay, so yeah, switching to full screen did not help at all. Do that. I'm gonna do windowed full screen. I guess we'll just keep that on because that doesn't make any difference. We'll keep that there. Keep that. Most of this we can just leave. Alright, yeah. Alrighty. Well, yeah, DBD is, as I'm sure you guys have noticed, clearly lagging very badly. So, probably gonna have to swap games here, because that's a little unplayable sometimes. Who was I trying to prestige? It's artist, I think, yeah. Alright, wait, we're gonna switch games really quick because even after closing Discord and everything, that lag was atrocious. So, one moment. We're gonna put the little avatar dude back so then you guys can see that. One sec. Let me hop back in there. One moment. Let's see here. One moment. My avatar dude is not working now. What the hell? What the helly? What the helion? What the helionte? Let's see here. Technical difficulties. Okay. Did that fix it? That, in fact, did not fix it. Well, damn. Little avatar dude has vanished. One sec. Let me try and fix this. Damn, what the hell? Oh, there he is. Perfect. Now it's working. That was so bizarre. I had to like go in there and adjust it a bunch. But now we're working. Alright. Let me open Steam. See if there's anything that we can play that won't lag. Oh, you know, we could do some Binding of Isaac. That doesn't require internet. Unless, you know, it's multiplayer. But we're not doing that because that shit lags like a motherfucker. I'm gonna try to play that. Also, again, ignore the loud sounds outside. Alright, there we go. Me when Isaacing all over the place. Actually, one second. Let me also my goodness, sorry about the sounds again. One sec. I'm gonna switch from display capture here to this, and then we're gonna adjust this so that it is the size of the screen here, so that I, one, can see chat, but two, so that you guys can see this without it like, what's it called? Sec. Without like some of the edges being cut off, basically is what I was trying to say. There we go. Much better. Now we can do some lovely Isaac gaming. Item descriptions. Oh yeah, I forgot that that's like a new thing now. Let's turn this to small. I'm actually so excited to see the new item descriptions thing, like without mods. Let's play. You know, the question is, am I going for completion marks, or are we just playing Isaac to play Isaac? We'll just play some Isaac. We love Isaac. Alright, so let me fix chat really quick as well, so that I can see it now. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, the game is still a little... Oh, I see why this game size is weird. There we go. Now I'm just gonna make it a little bit longer. I was wondering why it was like zoomed in a bit. There we go, much better. Now you guys can see it properly. Alright, Isaacing time. I'm low-key, you know what, Weeball. Oh, we got our bomb back. Let's go. And then honestly, we'll just open this. Money! Yay, money. I almost just got hit by that fly. I would have cried. What do we got? I would say that's not a bad item. That's so cool though. Not there's the item descriptions. Wow. That's pretty cool. That is very cool. That's a very neat new feature. I'm kind of tempted to reroll that though. Cause like, it's like having the extra bomb is nice. I could check secret rooms and stuff. But also like, I want tier effects. I don't want bomb effects. Well, let's see what else is on the floor. We'll have to like see what the boss item drops. See if that's something I want to reroll. Banger Isaac soundtrack. Actually, is the game too quiet for you guys, by the way? Let me turn that up a little. It's also so weird having this like percentage on my screen the way it is. Let me just like move this a little bit. There we go. Now I can see it a little bit better on my screen. This little poop bastard. Little lad. How dare he. Sorry again if you hear my loud ass keyboard the whole time. A little funny. Damn, at the same time I could have also maybe had another charge of my D6 by doing these rooms. Would I? So we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I probably would have. Shit. I probably should have just rerolled and then did that, but you know, I'm gonna actually go here and take it because what's it called? There was that I'm also gonna check if secret room's here. Nope. Could be down there, I think. Yeah. I think I'm good. It's like ladder's not terrible, but I don't know. I'm playing Isaac, so I'm greedy. I'm a greedy little bastard. Oh, small rock. Life is good. We'll blow this up too. Might as well. Yoink. Oh, it's Larry. I'm tempted to bomb him just to like finish the fight super duper fast, but I also don't want to waste a bomb on Larry because like he's such an easy boss. You know. Also, what the fuck? He makes noise now? Bro, what the hell? That caught me so off guard. I am not used to him making sounds. That's not terrible either. And I mean, I guess I could use speed because I just got a speed down. But like, I honestly, personally don't really like speedball. I will take that though. I'm a lot happier with that. Okay. Let's see if I can get secret room. Might as well. Super secret at the top up here? It might be. Am I tweaking? No, I'm not. Oh, where do you go away? The fuck is that? I actually have no idea what that was. You know what? I can do a couple of these. I got some hearts around. Blow this up. More money. Damn, I could get the ladder without even blowing up my dono now. That's crazy. But I still don't think I am gonna get it. Because it's like, it is basically just discount flight. But, I don't know. I'm not like that crazy into wanting that right now. There's also the sack room and the curse room too. Is there anything cool in here? Yeah. I don't have enough health for this, but I kind of want to do it at the same time. Let's see what's in here. Oh my god. I'm gonna pick that up, use that. If I can get a charge, if there's a battery in the shop or something, I will tweak out. Please give me 48-hour energy. Please give me 48-hour energy. God damn it! Okay, one sec. If I can get a battery, that would be so goated. It would be insane. Still gotta find this fucking secret room too. Having a rough time with that. Is that over here? It's not. I'm tweaking. Oh, there's no battery. But there's a goodie bag, and the goodie bag could maybe have a battery. I think. Damn it. Fuck. I want a battery. Just maybe. Just maybe. The little dude up here gives me something. Give me a battery. Or something that charges my item. Please, I beg. I will kill you with the very bomb you gave me. One sec. Okay, I gotta find secret room. It's not down there. It's not there. It's not up there, I don't think. Well, it's not up there. Is it down here? Oh, I got my bomb back at least. It's not there. Is it one of these fucking rooms? It's not on the other side of this, is it? Oh. Oh my god, it is right there. What the fuck? Damn it, bro. Give me everything but what I want. Give me money. Yay, money. Well, at least I have more money to give to the tiny little beggar dude. So maybe, just maybe, just maybe, just maybe he will draw me a fucking... Where am I going? What the hell? I was looking at chat. Oopsies. Just maybe he'll give me a battery. This is going to be the longest fucking basement one you guys have ever seen. Of just me looking desperately for a battery. In any way, shape, or form. Please. 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 Battery. 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 Battery, please. I hate you. I hate you. But I go blow up my dono machine to get more money for this fucking annoying little bastard. Anything to get the battery. Oh my god. Why is there a billion everythings everywhere? Grab this, grab this. This dude does not give me a charge or something, I'm gonna cry. Please, for the love of God, just give me a battery or a battery item. Please. I don't want that. Okay, maybe, just maybe, we use the sack room and somehow get a charge, even though I don't think that is possible. Just maybe. Just maybe, guys. This is gonna be the longest basement one in history. Coin, cool. Another coin, cool. Nothing. Is there like anything in the entire universe that I could possibly feasibly do right now? I don't think so. God damn it. I could buy this soul heart and take another hit. Maybe I get an angel item to make up for my sorrows. That would be lit. I am going above and beyond right now to try to get this reroll. Or something to make this feel like it was worth it. Give me a battery. Oh my god, if that chest had a battery, I would have actually screamed. That would have been like the most clutch battery in a chest in history, bro. Fuck. Well, damn. Went to GG's. I'm gonna cry. Of course I get a letdown fucking pill. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Wait, just maybe. Maybe there's a battery in here. God damn it. Imagine if there was an enemy and he fucking nutted a battery. Well, damn. I was really hoping that I would just maybe get a battery, but no. That is truly a shame. Wow. I mean, I can just take it and use it and then re-roll it, I guess. I'll come back here with a re-roll. Damn. That's so unfortunate now. Big sad. One could only dream of getting a battery. It's so sad. 99% of gamblers quit before they hit big. Tragic. Have I even been hit by a normal enemy this entire game? Or like this entire run so far? I think I've just been hit by like stepping on the sacrifice spike over and over again. And like the donut machine. Or that blood bank, I mean. Oh my goodness. Well yeah, that was a room. That was in fact a room. In the hit game, The Binding of Isaac. Alright, let's go reroll the item, and then we'll go to the boss. Maybe we get a baller as fuck devil deal. That would be sick. I'd be very pleased with that. That would make me feel better. Really. You know what? I'm gonna use this somewhere. Right, none of these rooms have anything in them. Oh, W. All of that for a nickel. It was worth it. W nickel moment. The question is, do I use my one key on the shop right now? Actually, I probably could use that in here. I wonder if that would have rerolled the little holes in the ground. I don't know if those count or not. Is there anything I'd even want to buy in there? Only one way to find out, I guess. Oh, there's options. It's kind of nice, but I'm fucking broke. Because I blew up my donut machine. I spent all my money trying to get a fucking, what's it called, last floor. Big sad. That's a shame. I'm gonna wiggle our way down to this boss. Oh, it's Rainmaker. Me when I make the rain. Taste the rainbow, as they say. No hit Rainmaker fight, question mark. Bro, I'm about to get perfection here in a bit. If I keep this up. One more floor to go. Yoink. Yoink. Give me a baller double D. Oh, that's a really nice card to have. I mean, these both aren't too bad. I kind of want to take Eye of the Occult just because it's just like a nice thing to have. That's silly. And I mean, I'll get one heart back. Sure, why not? Why not? Fuck, the only thing is like, I want to use this Ace of Diamonds, but I also want to keep my champion card just because I'm a greedy little gremlin and I want to be able to how about this, like, know where I can use it though? At least like anywhere that's meaningful. I mean, actually I could try to find secret room. It's maybe right here. Anything cool in here? Look down and an unidentified pill. Okay. Cool. You know, I'm okay with that because I think I'd rather have a key and know that I can open next floor's item room ahead of time, and that I don't get the one situation where you like have literally 0 keys and you just can't open it. That's actual pain. So, you know, I'm okay with that. And then, you know, I got a tiny bit extra money, I guess. Curse of the Maze. That shit's mad annoying. I hate these types of flies. I hate those fucking things. We're continuing the no-hit run, though. Pause. Why do I keep getting active items? Oh my god. No. Did not think I was gonna that. Wishbone. Oh. Goated. I didn't even know that's what that did. You know? You learn every day. Pause is fun, but like I have D6, so like no. Oh, freezer babies. Goated though. Holy shit. Making me regret not taking the zombie baby, or undead baby, I mean. Maybe 2-3 can join. W. Yoink. Alrighty. Aw, dang, no hit run. Soiled by one of those annoying ass fireflies. That's so unfortunate. Dang. Rip my deal chance as well. Truly a shame. Big sound. Oh, there's the ghost fire. Oh, yeah, I already went to the other room. Dull razor. Oh, wait, I've never picked up dull razor before? Really? Fuck, I might pick it up just to do that. What? Ain't no way I've never picked it up. I've picked that up like 400 billion times. This is straight up lying to me. I have 100% picked that up before. Same with this. Misinformation. I am being lied to. Well, I'm not picking that up because I don't want either of those. They're both. I mean, this can be sometimes useful, but I don't want to know about that. Do I really want to use a reroll though? I might just bomb this shit, honestly. Oh my god. I don't really want much of that. It's fine. Dang. Oh, I forgot they can go over there. That's unfortunate. Little shysters. Alrighty. Oh. Almost walked into it. I completely missed that. Let's go. W in my book. I sure do love getting kills. Said fucking no one. Except for Kane. Crying emoji. That was some very nice starting damage. Dang, I was trying to blow them all up all cool and shit. I ended up taking way too much damage. I do not want that. I am happier with that. I could do Mirror Dimension. Yeah, I could do that and then reroll. Yeah. So then I can, yeah, reroll the knife piece and get an extra item. That sounds nice. Extra items are always nice. Always appreciated. And there's enough rooms too where I should be able to get all my charges just fine. And then, do I get 2 charges for this room? Oh, that was a cool little chain reaction attack. Actually, we can go in here. Satan! What are you doing in there? How dare you? Oh, I'm blocking the walls.